A very pleasant morning to all my dear students. Today is 7th November 2020. As in our previous class, we had just started the introduction of the poem number 9, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This poem is composed by Ogden Nash. As yesterday I told about him. So today let us start the poem with its stanza-wise explanation. Let's start the poem. The first stanza is: Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a really, truly little pet dragon. So here the poet, this poem actually is written in the style of a ballad one, a song or a poem that tells about it is song or a poem which tells you about a story. So this poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody one. Okay. So again I will recite this one. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog, a little red wagon and a really truly little pet dragon. So here the poet says that the poets open the introduction of Belinda and her pets. So he described here in this stanza about Belinda and her pets. Belinda is actually a little girl and she lives in her little house with some pets and a wagon. Wagon you know, carriage, truck जिसे कहते हैं. Her pets are, the names of her pets are a black kitten, a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little dragon. Dragon you know, flying snake, dragon and a little red wagon. These were there. Some of its pets and the vehicle one, right? So she lived in a very little house with some pets, like I can say that mouse, kitten, dog, dragon and one more is wagon. Now come to the second stanza. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink and the little grey mouse she called him Blink and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, but the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. So in the second stanza, the poet described the names of the different pets, right? He said that Belinda has named her little pets like little black kitten as Ink, then little grey mouse as Blink. The little dog is as sharp as mustard, The dragon one is a very coward one. Dragon सबसे डरपोक था and is named as Custard, right? Ink, Blink, Custard. The dragon is shown as coward and he feared always. He fears a lot. उसे बहुत डर लगता था. हर चीज से उसे बहुत डर लगता था. So here it is, we can say that it is mentioned that the poet mentioned the different names of the kitten, different names of the pet given from the little Belinda. Now proceed to the third stanza. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose and really true low daggers of his toes. So here the poet says that the little Custard, here the poet described the Custard, the dragon's physical feature description is given here. He has a big sharp teeth. He has a big sharp teeth and a spikes on top of him. उसकी टीथ बहुत शार्प थी और spikes जैसे sharp nails जिसे कहते हैं on top of him and scales underneath. His mouth is like a fireplace. His mouth is like a fireplace and nose as chimney out of which comes the snow. उसके नोक से ऐसा लगता है कि चिमनी बाहर स्मोक धुआं निकल रहा है. His toes are so pointed and sharp that they could cut anything like a dagger. There is an irony here in the sense that this dragon looks menacing yet is covered and always seeks a safe shelter. So here the physical description of the dragon is described here by the poet, how it looks like, how is his teeth, and about the dragon spits it there. So here the poet tried to mention about his physical features. So the next class we can read about more about the poem A Tale of Custard, the Dragon one. I hope whatever we have discussed, it must be clear to you. Thank you so much.